What is going on, everybody? It's your boy PieManX12 back at it again with yet another video. It's that time of the week. It is Attack on Titan Day, meaning a brand new juicy episode just dropped. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this week's episode of Attack on Titan continues the trend on focusing heavily on the Eldians and the Eldian experience and all that, and trying to, make us feel for the Eldians. But this time actually giving backstory to Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie. So that was really cool, and I think this was an extremely well done episode for that. I personally thought that this episode was absolutely masterfully crafted. Because, before, of course, we knew Reiner and Bertolt came in, wrecked some shit up, and it was like, holy shit, these are the bad guys. They're terrible. But this episode actually, goes back. It takes a step back. It's like, alright, here's the reasons why they did it, and why you should kind of feel bad for them, and it works really well. I mean, after watching this episode, it's very hard to blame, Reiner and the gang for doing what they did, because they didn't even know what they were getting themselves into, and they were just kind of doing it to almost be accepted in the Marleyan community and no longer be oppressed and persecuted for just being Eldians. But it goes further than that, because throughout the episode, there are a ton of different emotions going around, and you could tell that they don't really want to do this, but it's almost something that they have to do in order to achieve their goals, which they are pursuing. So even through the course of this episode, these characters are no longer depicted as villains, but instead as kids who are just simply trying to bring honor to their family and end the persecution that they and their family are facing. So I can't really blame them. After watching this episode, it's clear as day as to why Reiner is just struggling so much, because he has to deal with his emotions of him as an Eldian trying to bring his family honor, as well as, him developing feelings for those who are in the walls, and kind of just feeling bad, like, wow, why are we doing this? Is this all even worth it? And the eternal struggle of Reiner is especially present at the very end of the episode, where he's on the brink of killing himself. This dude is falling apart. He can't take it anymore. I honestly feel terrible for him. However, right before Reiner's about to kill himself, he comes to the realization that there's still a future for the Eldians in the hands of the youth, that being Falco and all his friends. So, even after all that, Reiner is still going to stay strong. But I can't help but feel terrible for him, because he has gone through shit and back, and this episode absolutely makes sure that the viewer knows that and really feels sympathy for him. And then at the very end of the episode, Falco's walking around and he gets called over to this guy who seems to just be in an absolutely beat up, completely torn up. This guy has been through shit. And, as you're watching it, at least for me, I kind of came to the realization, holy shit, this is Eren. How the fuck did Eren end up like this? He sits Falco down and talks about how war and all of that is absolute hell, and yet people still walk into war and battle hoping for some sort of hope. And it just really hits hard, because you could tell that, if this is Eren, he has been through some shit. He is missing a leg and everything. And I really think that once he stepped foot outside the wall, and as he's kind of seen reality as what it is, he's just come to this major realization that, holy shit, maybe not everything is as I thought it was, and things on the other side are just terrible. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode. This episode was something that I really wanted for a long time, to kind of see the reasoning behind why Bertolt, Reiner, and Annie kind of invaded. And I think this episode 100% delivered on that. There's still so many more questions, especially when it comes to Eren and what he's been up to, because you could tell that he has gone through shit. And on top of that, where is everybody else? You know, we're seeing Eren for the first time, but where's the rest of the scouts? I don't know, but I am super excited for next week's episode. So what did you guys think? Please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe to me or follow me over on Twitter or Twitch. Links in the description down below. This has been PieManX12. Hope you guys have been having an absolutely fantastic day. Until next time, signing off. Peace.